Ron DeSantis is not having a very good time on the campaign trail, to say the least. So he went to the Iowa State Fair, and he was routinely embarrassed and humiliated by people who don't like him and are massive Trump fans. So let's start with this one. Here he is. I think he's arriving at the Iowa State Fair here. You got these women who, whew, man. Honestly, I don't know if they're left-wingers or if they're Trump fans. Let's see if we can figure it out here. So she's saying, go back to Florida, pudding fingers. And then apparently they also go on to say, racist, fascist, anti-gay, Ron DeSantis, go away. Somebody's trying to remove them and they're screaming, get off me. So that's one. We're just getting warmed up. I must say I deeply, deeply enjoy the whole pudding fingers thing. All right, so now, and I guess they're left-wing because they're saying racist, fascist, anti-gay. But it's awesome that the left caught on to the whole pudding fingers thing, but the right hasn't really touched it. I'm a big fan of the pudding fingers one. I'm a big fan of Meatball Ron. And I'm a big fan of when Trump calls him Rob, because that's just like a level of disrespect that is subtle and hilarious. They won't even call him by his right name. It's like Rob DeSantis, Meatball Pudding Rob. All right, so now we have the governor of Iowa, Kim Reynolds, who, by the way, I don't know if she endorsed DeSantis or if she just tacitly supports DeSantis, but they're doing this event with him. And man, this gets awkward because the entire crowd is chanting, "We want Trump." Listen.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Iowa State Fair, let's welcome Governor Kim Reynolds and Governor Ron DeSantis.
I might get knocked on copyright, so let me pause this. They're chanting, "We want Trump, we want Trump, we want Trump." As we get closer to them talking, I'll unmute it, because then I think they turn the music off.
Here with us. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you being here as we have the opportunity. Well, first of all, welcome back to the State Fair. Ron, it's great to have you here, so welcome back.
No, it's great to be here. We're really excited to see everybody. We appreciate how nice everybody is. Great to be in the Midwest. I tell people, normally when I want to do Midwestern nice, I just go to Fort Myers in January.
Look at her face.
Half the Midwest there. But we love everybody that comes down to Florida, but particularly Southwest Florida from Iowa and other parts.
Thank you. Well, listen, good friend, former colleague, governor from Florida, and so I appreciate that and appreciate the friendly competition.
They're still saying it. They're still saying it.
Ron's out there doing the 99 county tour. I think you may be ahead of me. Hey, you know what? We're in Iowa, and in Iowa, we're Iowa nice. So let's give everybody the opportunity to hear our candidates. So we'll stop.
You can see her noticing just how screwed the Republican Party is in real time. That, like, the base will not let go of this man. I was going to say, even if he's, brought up on 712 crimes, but he kind of already is brought up on 712 crimes. They're like, yeah, Trump, yeah. And she's like, oh my God, what have we gotten ourselves into?
Until you do, but we're all going to have an opportunity to hear from each and every candidate. That's what we've been doing. So, okay, hey, you know what? We're in Iowa.
Look at his face.
Iowa, we're Iowa nice. So let's give everybody the opportunity to hear our candidates. So we'll stop until you do, but we're all going to have an opportunity to hear from each and every candidate. That's what we've been doing. So, okay.
By the way, shout out to the Tennessee Holler for this video. It is phenomenal. I appreciate it. Definitely check out their work. Guys, in some polls now, it brings me nothing but pleasure to give you this fact. In some polls now, Marianne Williamson is ahead of Ron DeSantis. So there appears to be only 3 candidates. Wait, is it 3? So you got Trump, you got RFK, and then you got DeSantis sometimes is ahead of Marianne Williamson. And then did Vivek surpass her? I think Vivek is right around where she is. So she's in the top, there's like 20 some odd candidates running, and she's in like the top 4. I love that. So DeSantis' trajectory has been And even RFK's has been maybe not as sharp of a decline as DeSantis, but is going down. And by the way, among young people, get this, among young people, Marianne is only 7 points back of Biden. Only 7. It's amazing. I love it. And this is with like a total media blackout, and, you know, it's like they're making it impossible, and she's still holding on to 10% overall and 7 points back of him with young people. I love it. But look, this is, I bet Ron is like sort of regretting running at this moment. Was there any scenario where if he stayed out and then ran in 2028, he would have gotten, you know, the big guy's thumbs up? I don't know. I really feel like Trump is just going to go right to his son when he's done, if ever, you know, because he might just die before doing an heir apparent. But I think the base will probably go for Trump's son just because they're so enamored with Trump's. But this is, once he gets on the ground, once he gets out there and sees these people face to face, yikes. This is worse than I thought, for sure. For sure. I mean, chanting "We want Trump" and not giving him a moment to talk and getting called pudding fingers on the campaign trail. Ugh. And then this becomes the only story of him doing this tour. And so what I would say, look, if I was advising him, I don't know why I'm giving advice here, but if I was advising him, I would tell him, you need to start doing appearances on MSNBC. You need to start doing appearances on CNN. You need to start sparring with the liberal hosts over there, and then that could get you back in the good graces with some of the Republican Party. But even doing that, I mean, he's between a rock and a hard place. There almost is nothing he could do. He's just hoping Donald Trump gets locked up at this point, so that he's the last man standing, and then it becomes a race between him and Vivek Ramaswamy, at least for this moment right now. But wow, there you have it. Pudding Ron, folks. Pudding Ron. He's not looking so hot. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.